Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a bit of a life update. Just give you a bit of rundown about how things are going, how everyone's doing, what we've been up to, what we're going to be doing this year, maybe even some goals if I have, not sure if I have. So if you are new around here, I know there's quite a few joined over the last few months or so. My name is Shona. I am nearing that 40 mark. Next year is going to be a big year. I'm married with 2 kids. Olivia is 6, she'll be 7 this year, and James is 4 and he will be 5 this year. Married to Craig. We live up in the northeast of Scotland in a little town called Banff. And yeah, that's us. I just kind of tend to do mostly family vlogs now. I do maybe some cleaning videos and other bits and pieces, but I'm a working mom. I work full time as well, so YouTube isn't quite as important as what it used to be. I would have liked it to have been, but never really took off, and because I'm working, there's only so many hours in a day basically. So I'll get the worst subject out of the way that I don't really want to talk about, but I'm going to just very touch on it briefly. Just talk a bit about what happened just over a year ago now. I can't believe it's been over a year with my dad passing away. It's just been probably the worst time ever, like worst year ever. Like, I just feel like there's been so much things that have, like, not badly gone wrong, but it's just been a really down year, and I've just felt hardly any joy at all in anything. Just, grief is really, I don't know, you don't know grief until you actually experience it, and it just can hit you at the least expected time, or even like on like a special occasion. I find I was sometimes worse then. On the lead up to sort of like the anniversary, it was just horrid, just absolutely horrid. Yeah, so it's not good. I don't really want to go into that. I'm not going to speak about what happened or anything like that. It's not my story to tell, and I don't keep it in the family. And yeah, so it's just awful, and I just have to get on with it. Doing my best what I can for the kids. That's kind of the priority. And yeah, just a very tough time, and I hope they'll have a bit of a better year this year, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm going to move on from that. That topic is done. I will move on to me. Excuse sounding a bit hoarse. I've actually had a bit of a cold, sort of like sore throat, chesty sort of cough over the last few days, so feeling a bit poorly. So hopefully I managed to get through this, because my voice sounds so croaky. But yeah, so myself, I don't know if a lot of people know, but they might have kind of figured it out, or some people might know from knowing me personally. But I got a new job. I started a new job the end of last year. It was a bit unexpected how it all happened, and I actually I was kind of doing the same job with a different company, and I work from home full time now. So it's been a bit of a change, and it's obviously taken a bit of getting used to, but I do actually really like it. And with having the kids, I have so much more flexibility to pick them up or drop them off, or I don't need like childcare so much, so I've saved a bit of money on that. So it has really helped a huge amount. I'm not a big fan of working, like I don't mind them being there like after school and that when I'm working, but I do find if it's like we've recently had 3 days school off because of snow, and it is stressful, especially considering I do like meetings quite a lot. Obviously it's online, you need to communicate with your colleagues, you're having meetings, and they can be there just like butting in, and you're just like, I want to go. But I feel sorry for them as well. They do really well, but I've kind of said to them, you know, I can put you into childcare, but then you wouldn't get to spend time. So, you know, it is fine. Sometimes I can have that, just I might not be able to spend time with them and maybe give them attention, but I'm here at the same time. So I kind of know what they're doing, and I can try and do some activities with them while they work. They do quite often get their iPad. I try to keep off of that, iPads, unless I'm on a meeting. iPads is kind of like, I'm on a meeting, you can get your iPad. But yeah, no, I really like it. That's obviously been a year now I've worked there, and really enjoying it. It's interesting not socialising with people like on a daily basis in an office, but the way that it works, I have colleagues, like a department with colleagues that I speak to quite regularly, so you don't feel like you're on your own all the time, and you can easily just say to them, oh, I just fancy a catch up or something. So yeah, no, it's really good, really enjoying it, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So that is me. Craig is working away. He's been in a job for a couple of years as well that he's liking. So moving on to the kids. Olivia, as I say, she will be 7 in May. Honestly, I'm going to say it every time about my kids growing older, but it is just like flash, and they're just growing up way too quick. She'll be going into primary. She's in primary 2 just now. She's doing well. She's so smart. She loves school. She loves learning. She's really into maths, and she's doing really well on her reading. But numbers, yeah, she's always asking like, what's 10 plus 10? And I'm just like, I can't keep up with her. Maths was really not my strong point. Same with Craig. I don't know where she gets it, but she's so clever, and she's doing really well in school. She does gymnastics out with that, which is really loving. She's really good at it, actually. So it'll be good to see her progress in that if she wants to. She also is doing golf lessons, which I know seems a bit strange, but my mum and dad are really into golf, or my dad was, and Craig obviously is into golf as well. So we just kind of was like, well, we'll get her interested. And she seems quite keen to do it, and she's really good at it. She's coming on really well. She seems to have quite a talent for it. So as long as she's happy doing it, she can just continue on. We got our new golf clubs in the summer, so our other ones were too small. So yeah, she's doing really well. We'll see how she progresses on that. It'll be something that James does eventually as well. So yeah, that's Olivia. She'll be going into primary 3 after the summer. And yeah, just overall doing really well. And moving on to James, he is, as I say, 4, will be 5 after the summer. And he is just getting so tall. So I don't know if you know, obviously my dad was really tall, and I think he's aiming for the same height. My dad was 6'4". And you get the red book that tells you like an adult predictor height, so he is aiming for 6'4". So it's crazy how tall he is. He's only, I mean, Olivia's tall, and she's only like, and James is only about 10 centimeters, sort of like slowly catching up on her. But he's doing really well as well. He is in his last year of nursery, or he's in his preschool year. This is his 2nd year at nursery, and he just absolutely loves it. He loves being outdoors. That's kind of his favourite thing about being at nursery. He gets to go outside all the time, just playing and exploring, and he's just such a happy, chilled out little boy. Olivia obviously is a bit of an attitude. She's like 6 going on 16. I'm not sure if it's a girl thing or a first child, but honestly her attitude compared to James's is just like threefold. It's like she's so cheeky, and she just talks back all the time, and I would say something's white and she would say it's black, and she would argue to death about it. And I'm like, Olivia, just stop it, just go on and do it. Yeah, so we're definitely going to have trouble with her. I didn't expect the teenage years to be coming so soon. I thought we might have a little break, but we'll see. Hopefully things might calm down before we get into proper teenage years. So yeah, James is coming on so well at nursery. I cannot believe he will be starting primary one after the summer. We've just applied for him to go into primary one, which is just crazy. I really do feel like his baby years just flew in. Honestly didn't, I just feel like they're just like a past memory now. It's really sad. He is like a proper boy now. He's out of the toddler stage. He's coming on really well. You know, he recognises numbers and that, and he's kind of getting into, he's not properly writing his name, but you know, you can start sort of seeing him coming on and progressing, and obviously once he gets into primary one, that'll come. So yeah, really, really good. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to feel. It's going to be pretty sad seeing him leave nursery, and I think it'll definitely be an emotional day going into primary one. Definitely an emotional day, especially considering it's the last child going up. It's like the proper goodbye baby stage toddler. Hello, young man, I think. The size of him, I think it will be young man soon. So activities outside, he does football. He's doing like it's like mini kicker, so he really likes that. He's kind of getting quite into it. He comes by it honestly. Craig was really highly into football, same with both his granddads, and my brother, he did football as well. He was like a goalie, so he did really well with that. So we'll just see how he gets on. All our nephews do football as well, really highly involved in it, so it's quite big up here. Sort of like the football scene for young boys and girls. So yeah, we'll see how he progresses with that. Again, we'll probably get him into the golf eventually, as I say, especially obviously because Craig plays. And yeah, well, he's just doing really well. Both of them do swimming. They've got swimming classes. James has come on so much since he started preschool classes, so he was going in himself, and it was really tough to start with because he barely got, because of COVID, he didn't get, and then quite often I don't bother with like swimming classes over the summer, so then I never really bothered, and then finally got him into, he was on the waiting list for ages, got him into the preschool ones, and it was a big change from going in with me to going in himself. He's really not a water baby, and he's very, very like he's almost like I definitely think he's got a fear of heights, and he's a fear of trying new things. So like, even if it's like going up a chute and going down it, the first time he'd be terrified and he'd be like, no, 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 no. But once you actually encouraged him to go up the chute and down it, and he was like, oh, well, actually, that's not really too bad. And then he'd be doing it all the time. But it's just that first initial sort of like, oh, I'm not sure if I can do that. That's high up, or that's dangerous, or not dangerous, but do you know what I mean? Like, there's like a safety aspect that you've got to teach them to be careful, but you've kind of got to let them explore and do things, and sort of realise that you've got to be safe. So with the swimming, he is coming on so well, especially the last few months. He was using a woggle like tied around his waist, and I was finding like he was managing to like swim about the pool, but he was kind of almost like that, so sort of like upright. And then I did try and encourage to untie the woggle, but he really wasn't for that at all. So I says, right, well, let's go to armbands. And he tried the armbands, and he's totally taken to the armbands. And you can see such a difference. He's now managing to like swim more like that. He's kicking his legs, and he's doing so well. So yeah, amazing. Olivia's coming on as well. She has a bit of a trouble. She kind of didn't go to lessons for a while, so she's quite behind where her like friends are. But now we've gotten her back in, I feel like she's kind of halted. Like, she's come on so much over the last year, just going to the pool. She got into like jumping. She got really, really comfortable with the water. But our big issue is actually like keeping herself like above the water, or like swimming above the water without this sort of like, without an aid, or feeling like she's gonna just float. She just needs to like kick her legs harder. She kind of like swims herself a little bit, and then she sort of like panics. It's like she obviously starts, she maybe like slows down a little bit, and her feet will maybe start sort of like flowing to the bottom, and she just kind of panics. So we just need to keep going. Obviously with Christmas and that, we try to go like, especially in the winter, we always like to try to go on a Sunday swimming with the two of them. But with Christmas and everything, we just haven't managed to get, and then we haven't really managed to get in January because there's been stuff on, or we've had colds or coughs, or been doing stuff. So we'll try and get back. Probably not going to be this weekend, maybe next weekend. We'll see what like. So yeah, that's them. They are coming on really well, growing in their personalities. Overall, they're really good. They do have their moments of mischief. James can be really cheeky, and Olivia sometimes, as I say, can be really, really cheeky and just has such an attitude. I just sometimes think, oh, not yet, not teenage years yet, but never mind. So yeah, that's us. We had our holidays last year. We did Disney, which was amazing. That was great. The kids loved that, and it was great seeing them. We obviously visited our friends in France, which was good. Not quite the weather we were expecting, and obviously issues with delays, but we made the most of it, so that was good. We've got a big year this year. So Craig is turning 40, so obviously got quite a lot of things planned for that. We're going to go away for the weekend with his family down to somewhere near Perth, so looking forward to that. That'll be good. Craig tends to get really good weather at the end June time, so I'm praying it'll be good this year. So lots of celebrating to do for that. And then because it was his 40th, and we kind of were like, we saw this really, really good deal, we thought we're just going to jump on it. And we did, so we've booked a cruise. So in July, just the end of July, we're heading to Med Cruise. We're really looking forward to it. Like, me and Craig did a cruise for our honeymoon, and we absolutely loved it. Just like, it was amazing. Just like, I wasn't sure to start with, and then when we went, it was just like the best thing ever. You know, like it's just like an all-inclusive hotel, with your pools and everything. And I know it'll be busy. I know it'll be busy because it'll be the holidays. We're well prepared for that. But my kids are up early anyway, so I'm happy to get up, go to the pool, get our sunbeds and chill out. And then even if it's like 4 o'clock, we can always come back to the room and maybe get a nap before we get ready for our evening meal and the entertainment at night. So that's probably what I would rather do. And even like going ashore, there's a couple of places, yeah, we will get up and we'll go right off, maybe do some activities. But there's quite a lot of places we're not too fussed about getting off the boat. So that'll be like the quieter times when people are like, the boat's not so busy, the pools are quieter. So we would quite happily go to the pool in the morning, and then maybe go and go for a walk into the town or village or wherever it is we're at, and have a walk about, get some lunch, and then come back. So I think it'll be good. The kids will have a ball. I think we'll see what like with the kids club. There's no pressure. They can try it, and if they like it, great. There's loads of activities on the boat. It'll be absolutely amazing, and I just cannot wait for the summer and the sun. It has been a long year. We had like a really nice week or so at the start, well, like sort of like mid-June, just at the start of the sort of summer, and then we had an amazing week of weather just at the end, like once the kids were back. It was like into August, just literally the end of August, I think. No, I think that was into September. August, September, something like that, I can't remember. But the summer in general this year, last year, was just absolutely diabolical. Rain, wind, we had it all. And I really, really hope this year's better, because I am ready for some sun. 2 weeks in a med cruise, and I'm just gonna be like, sun, just enjoy it. So looking forward to it. It's been a long year of dark, rain, wind. I am definitely a summer person. I'm not winter or autumn at all. I really am. I don't know why I stay in Scotland, because it's like freezing all the time. But I wouldn't move. So yeah, that is everything for us. Not sure what else we've got coming up. Obviously the cruise and celebrate Craig's birthday, and I'm sure we'll have lots of bits and pieces, day trips. As always, we'll be filming it all. The kids absolutely love going back onto the videos and watching them, especially birthdays, especially holidays, the Christmas ones as well. So yeah, really, really good. Looking forward to all our exciting things this year. Personally, in terms of the fact it's New Year, I don't really have any goals as such. My main one is to lose some weight before the cruise, obviously, because I know obviously this is going to be an eating fest with all the food. So I'd like to get down. I was really struggling with my weight over 2023. I started off really well, and I just kind of went up and down over the year, and I just couldn't get myself focused. A lot going on. So yeah. Well, I've got a goal for what I would like to be before we go on the holiday. So not crazy losing weight, like less than a stone just before we go. If I get any more, even better. But I've got, like, that's what I want to be before we go. So it took a while. I was really, the first sort of week back into November, January was really tough. I was really unmotivated. I couldn't do anything. Couldn't get into good eating. Didn't even want to work. I just wanted to, I don't know, just chill out, be in pyjamas all day. But at the same time, I wanted to be in a routine. I was fed up of eating. It was like a catch-22. I think with my dad's anniversary, it kind of, the run up to that was quite really tough. And then the anniversary came, and then it was like headlong into Christmas. There was something every weekend. We were busy, and it kind of like took everything away. And Christmas is almost like this bubble that kind of just takes everything away. And then when I took the Christmas tree down, like, I wanted to take it down. I wanted to tidy up, but it was like, oh, okay. And then kind of New Year came, and that went, and then it was like back to work, and I wasn't ready for it. I just didn't want to get out of the bubble. I didn't want to get back to normality. I didn't want to go back to kind of thinking all the time about what happened and things. So getting back into January's been really, really tough. But this week, that's day 5, I've been good. Despite the fact that I've got a cold, I've been trying my best, still managed to get a couple of workouts in. There was one day where I just wasn't able. I was really feeling unwell that day, so I didn't do anything. So yeah, we're just gonna not put too much pressure on myself, and we'll just see how I progress. But yeah, that is it. No more sort of like major goals. Just try to make the best of everything, because you just never know what's going to happen. So yeah, hopefully you've managed to get through this video. My croaky voice isn't too bad. I've been wanting to film this for a couple of weeks, and this is the first night I've been like, right, go and film that video. Get something up on YouTube, because I haven't, it's been a couple of weeks since our last one. So yeah, hope you've liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you are new, please hit the subscribe button. I would love you to stick about. I do loads of vlogs, and yeah, we'll see you the next time. Bye bye. If you do have any questions, or if there's anything I haven't answered, just ask below and I will answer as best as I can. Bye.